I love reading the Psalms. They are wonderful. They bring us hope and comfort, and we can identify so often with the words that David or the other writers of the Psalms have written. And today's no exception to that. Our Bible reading schedule takes us through Genesis 42 and 43, Psalm 5, and Luke 17. But the words that I want us to consider are found in the 5th Psalm, verses 1, 2, and 3. And really we'll take a look at the entire Psalm to not any great depth, but just to reference a couple of things that are specifically important to us this morning. Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my meditation. Give heed to the voice of my cry, my King and my God. For to you will I pray. My voice you shall hear in the morning, O Lord. In the morning I will direct it to you and will look up. And then the first word of the 4th verse is for. What is it that causes the psalmist to look up here? It's one of those little three-letter words that gives wonderful insight into the working of God in our lives. It's the little word for at the beginning of verse number 4. He looks up, for God is not a God who takes pleasure in wickedness. He then goes on to explain that thought through verses 4, 5, and 6. And then again, he touches on it in verses 9 and 10. And in between those declarations concerning the ungodly, there are proclamations of the goodness of God and what he will do in response to God's goodness. So it's really a wonderful psalm that helps us to see that, because one of the things that he emphasizes that we see in verse 7 is that he's going to worship as a result of what is taking place. In verse 8, he asks for guidance. Then in verses 11 and 12, he speaks of those who love the Lord and their need to trust in the Lord. Why? Well, because he will bless the righteous and surround them with his favor. Oh, and not only just surround them with like a shield, so you get the sense of the favor of God being a protection for the righteous. And it's just a wonderful thought when I wake up in the morning and I think, boy, what do I have to look forward to today? Well, here's what I have to look forward to: the favor of God, because we have submitted our hearts and lives to the Lord, and because of that, he surrounds us as with a shield, and he gives us his favor. There's no explaining favor. God's favor is a wonderful thing, and we don't deserve certainly the least of his favors, but yet he favors us with so many blessings. It's really awesome. All of this speaks of the goodness of God to those who love him. We're called again the righteous. That alone is more wonderful than my mind can conceive. That we who were dead in trespasses and sins could be called the righteous. Why? That's wonderful. Thank the Lord for that. How do we respond to that? Well, the same way that David did. David gave God praise, and that's what we do too. We give him praise for all that he has done. Amen. Well, thanks again for all of your likes and your views, taking time out of your day and subscribing to the YouTube channel. Share it with others on your Facebook page, and together we can proclaim the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living as we endeavor to give him all the praise and the honor and the glory. Amen. May the Lord richly bless you today, I pray.